Tonight. To Chandler. Nice.
James on the road. Stackhouse. Denied by Chandler.
Oh, that's a great block. That's something that he hasn't done as good a job as I would have expected.
And then running the floor with Steve.
Then as he runs down the floor, a great pass by Chris Paul. Puts it right on the money for the dunk. And again, he's all over
here with his first. All the starters except for Gary Stackhouse have a foul.
Again, pick and roll. The big man gets split by Chris Paul.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah, I know one thing that didn't happen in the 3 days.
Chandler gets it to Paul. 4-point advantage for the Hornets. Looking for Chandler.
Woo! What patience by Paul. Paul saw that he had two guys in by then. Dirk just cleared everybody out and dove him into the paint.
Paul already with 6 assists here in the first quarter. West wide open.
Cannot
like
give
more Dockers looking good performances.
Right here, he's seeing that the wide open shot that David West is getting. If somebody doesn't rotate to him, he'll get always. One of the guards from New Orleans has to guard Jerry Stackhouse. That's an opportunity to get him in the paint.
Oh my! Paul to West. Under a minute remaining here in the first quarter, and Chris Paul has been outstanding. Jumper, good.
Dirk cannot stand back that far. He can't be that soft on that pick.
First quarter for Dallas.
Yeah, that was a big answer for them.
Here's Paul. Yes! Chris Paul!
That's 2 games in a row at the end of the first quarter where Paul has made big jumpers for them. And again, it was just 2 football plays. That one was a stop and go. He pump faked him, stuck the defense in, and threw it over his head. With 1.8 seconds on the clock, you've got to keep the ball in front of you. You can't let them throw the ball down the floor.
Chris Paul delivers once again in the series at the end of the quarter as he gets by Nowitzki.
Well, again, Chris Paul, he's got a great... Brian Scott, why didn't block more shots? They should have asked sooner.
How about Fargo? And down Howard, no. David West with the rebound.
Chandler's on the run.
And Eddie Jones ties him up. Chris Paul.
Well, it was interesting. Paul was going so fast, I think he was out of control. Unfortunately, he shook Jones to where he had no balance. He couldn't stay in front of him and take the charge, so we had to tie him up.
And there's nothing malicious there. He's trying to just tie him up and hold him away.
Yeah, no, I mean, you got this guy. You got a runaway train coming at you, and you're not sure which direction he's going to go. And yeah, he did the right thing.
And Paul at the free throw line, good with the first. Paul already nearing the double-double with 10 assists here. A double-double. Line has 18 points.
Again, bread and butter, right back to the pick and roll.
They're going to count it.
You know, they started a different lineup here the second half. It's, carried it offensively to put more pressure on New Orleans. And they playing, there was a bigger guy, Howard, on Paul, so they can switch some of the pick and roll.
Now Jason Terry to start the third quarter. Kidd, Nowitzki, Dampier and Howard, Peterson, Stojakovic, Chandler, West, and Paul at the free throw line for the Hornets. And Chris Paul per Chandler with a rebound.
Another shot block by Chandler. Oh, a great move by Paul. What a finish. An inside-out crossover move. They didn't think a lot about what they're going to do.
When you were playing, it was done, but they didn't advertise it, right?
I mean, you want to do the crime, but not the time.
Oh! He's been doing that all the time tonight.
This guy, the game comes so slow to him. I mean, he just sees everything happen in slow motion. Great finisher, and just a guy that, I mean, you just rate every play he makes the right decision.
So special. 18
in the game when right to the 3-point line. I would have stepped in the 17 feet trying to get a better look.
Here we go again. Stojakovic, the largest. George Terry, Nowitzki, Kidd, and Bass back on the floor for the Mavericks. Peterson drills the three. First met him, he said everything about him, but on the court, he was that sort of dynamic presence. Here's Stojakovic out in transition. He loves that.
He doesn't.
Quick kid from New Jersey. And you know Dallas is going to be a different team, or you would think at least.
Sign him up.
Maybe. Paul saving. Tough shot, and it goes.
Enough of the.
And a foul.
Yeah, if you're Dirk Nowitzki in this, you're saying, "Uh-oh, I got problems."
You're backpedaling. 7 remaining here in game number 2, and I don't. When you think back after game 1, point for Nowitzki. Paul. Kid trying to track him down and can't. Paul, 26 points. 19 points and 8 rebounds, and Paul on the road. The second best record on the road, 26-15, but they haven't won in Dallas since back on January 24th, 1998, as Chandler delivers another slam. Coming into this year, we split during the regular season. Look at this.
Again, coming at Dampierre's got it's a nightmare, but weak side's got to pick up Chandler. You know when he runs pick and roll down to the baseline.
Paul playing with 5 personal fouls, but the lead 110-91 with 6:04 to go. Paul. Here's West. Paul in the lane. Bonzi Wells flips it up with 1 second left in the shot clock.
Paul has such patience. He gets the wide open 3 out. God. Like I said, Jason Kidd, he banged down another 3. His numbers have been very good. He has to be more aggressive as a scorer. They've got to get more scoring into their lineup. If they can't defend him, then that's the way to outscore him.
Paul puts the foul.
I just don't see how you can leave Dampierre out in the middle of nowhere with Chris Paul. He can back him up and shoot a medium-range jump shot or get to the rim on him. You got to go double team and get him off that rotation.
Timeout on the floor. 29 points for Chris Paul. He has been sensational. Downtown, West with 27. Paul has 32 and 16. Make it 32 and 17 assists.
He did such a great job there. He had 3-on-2
now. In their first round of matchup against the 7th seed Dallas Mavericks, 127-103. Stay with TNT following a short break as the NBA playoff coverage continues in San Antonio as the Spurs host the Phoenix Suns in game